Later this fall, Oklahoma City will dedicate a new plaza in the heart of downtown commemorating the historic Katz Drugstore sit-in from 1958.
The plaza at Robinson and Main Street will include 13 life-size bronze sculptures of Clara Luper and children from the NAACP Youth Council who peacefully protested segregation rules at the store. Tonight, we are launching a new series on that moment that sparked a nationwide sit-in movement.
And we sat down with the woman who came up with the idea for the Katz protest when she was just 10 years old. Oklahoma City in the late 1950s. Public schools were integrated, but private businesses still divided.
I could not understand as a child how adults could spit on you and kick you and call you out of your name and insult you and push you. Adults would treat children like that only because of the color of our skin. How can you hate me to that degree?
10-year-old Marilyn Luper Hildreth would bring change.
We decided that we didn't like the bigotry and segregation in Oklahoma.
With some very big ideas.
We wanted to change our city.
Thanks in part to her mother, Spencer history teacher Clara Luper. When Mom took Marilyn and kids from the NAACP Youth Council to New York City, the wheels of change started turning.
When we got to New York City, we had a different feeling within our bones. And we enjoyed feeling free like that.
After returning from the Big Apple, the group looked for ways to bring that feeling here and tried to negotiate with business owners and the city's restaurant association for the same rights as other citizens.
Finally, they came back and they told us no, that their patrons did not want to sit next to somebody as black as us in a restaurant. And we could not understand it because we were good enough to clean their houses. Our grandparents were good enough to raise their kids, but we were not able to sit down at a table like anyone else. It was hard to understand as a child.
It may have been hard to understand, but it was 10-year-old Marilyn who suggested a path forward, a peaceful protest.
Because we were always taught the passive, nonviolent resistance.
At Katz Drugstore, right in the middle of downtown at Main Street and Robinson, a busy hub with a bus stop right out in front.
My brother told me, you must be losing your mind. You're gonna get all of us killed because them white folks gonna kill us if we go downtown and just sit there.
After a group vote, Clara, Marilyn, and 12 other kids headed down to Katz on the evening of August 19th, 1958.
Oh, it was frightening because we walked in and we would have a seat at the lunch counter and we would ask for service, and when they denied us service, we would just sit there.
The group stayed until close.
If somebody slapped you, turn the other cheek. If they spat on you, wipe it off. If they kicked you, move your foot.
And then came back the next day.
Do good to those that did evil to you.
And again for a third day.
If I tell you I was never afraid, I would be lying. My mother was funny. As a history teacher, she said, nothing happens in this struggle until we make it happen. And when we would sometimes get worried, she would say, you need to go buy you some tough skin. Go to the hardware store, because I want you to understand that when you're born black in America, you're going to have to live black, and you're going to die black, and you're going to have to face the injustices of this society.
After spending 3 days sitting at the Katz lunch counter, Clara and the kids got what they came for.
Katz Drugstore not only opened their doors to people of all races here in Oklahoma City, but throughout the country where they had other cats. But by this time, we were on the war path. So we went on to the next restaurant, and we kept fighting. Every Saturday morning, that was our job, to go downtown, to open the doors, and continue to struggle no matter what. We would say until the walls of segregation start tumbling down.
Oklahoma City sit-ins helped desegregate dozens of restaurants and public spaces here. Then in the 60s, the movement spread nationwide. Stay tuned in October for 2 more stories in this series leading up to the dedication of the sit-in plaza.